Okay, welcome to part 4. This is 4.1, percentages, fractions and decimals, and that is in fact the title of the first part. I'll just work through, do some examples here, no pictures required. By the way, the background is of the beautiful island of Portland in Dorset, just a few minutes drive from Weymouth, and I recommend that you go there. It's an awful lot of fun. Anyway, that's the place. So here we go. Straight into question 2. Write each decimal to a percentage. I think we've done a few of these before. Let's jump straight up here. For example, 0.75 as a percent, 75%. All we have to do is drag that decimal point, go bounce once, twice, bounce over twice. You basically multiply by 10, then multiply by 10 again. So you multiply by 100, and that gives you 75%. 0.04. Multiply by 100, go bounce, bounce, 4%. Grab another one, 0.125, bounce over twice, once, twice, puts us there, 12.5%. Please note percentages don't have to be a whole number, alright? The current VAT is 17.5%, as you know. Right, how about this one? 0.026 as a decimal, bounce over twice, once, twice, stab it there, 2.6%, etc. That's all there is to it, dead easy. Alright, now it says change these percentages into decimals. That's question 3. Let's work up here. So if I've got 30%, this time we divide by 100, go back once, twice, and stab it there. So we have 0.3. 80%, let's do another easy one, 80%, go back twice, once, twice, that'll be 0.8, 125%, that's definitely loud, go back twice, once, twice, that will give us 1.25, one whole, 100%, 0.25, that's the 25% bit, okay, 7.5%, go back twice, once, twice, 0.075, grab another one, 62.5%, go back twice, once, twice, you're dividing by 10, dividing by 10 again, so dividing by 100, 0.625, and that'll do for question 3. Question 4, change each fraction to a percentage. Well, a lot of these are straightforward. If you do get stuck and it's a calculator unit, you can of course grab your calculator, divide the top number by the bottom number, your numerator by the denominator, and you're well in there. So here's a nice baby one to begin with. Question 4, I've got 27 over 100, clearly 27%, no problem with that one. I've got 9 over 10, I'm not going to use a calculator. That's 90 over 100. That gives us 90%. Got the idea? Alright. A fifth, definitely remember doing this one. A fifth is basically 20 out of 100. Multiply top and bottom by 20. Hence 20%. How about this one? 9 over 20. 9 over 20. If we get it out of 100, we're basically multiplying by 5. So multiply the top bit by 5 as well. 5 9s are 45, and that leads us to the answer of 45%. Okay, study that. Lots of blue sea there, and lots of blue sky as well. One more, 3 over 8. Not so good this one. Grab your calculator, and you go 3 divided by 8, and you will get, in fact let me get the calculator right now in case I get it wrong in my brain. So here I go. 3 divided by 8 equals 0.375. So 0.375, otherwise known as doing 37.5%. Now I could have done it this way. I know that 1/8, working down here, is 12.5%, because I remember that one. So 3/8, which is that one there, has got to be 3 times as big as that. So 3/8 will be 3 lots of 12.5, 3 12s are 36, 3.5s, it's an extra 1.5, altogether 37.5%. Right, just change page, go that way. Right, what else we got? Switch up the calculator. Write each percentage to a fraction, so we're working the other way. So I've got 49%, that means 49 over 100. I can't change it any further down, I can't simplify it or reduce it down. I've got 5%, well that's 5 over 100. Simplifying down, 5 goes into 100 20 times, 5 goes into himself just the once, so that's good. 40%, not difficult. We're looking at 40 over 100. Cancel zeros. 4 over 5 leads us nicely on to, sorry, 4 over 10, just rub that out, I'm going too quick, you know. That one, rub it out, get my yellow back. So we've got 4 over 10 leads us to 5 over 2, and that's now correct, so I'll give myself a tick for that one. Next one, do one more. 24 over 100, because it was 24%, simplify it down, don't have to do it in one go if you don't want to. 12 over 50, we've got even numbers, halve it down again. 6 out of 25, and that's where it stops, doesn't go any further, and that was, just for the record, 24%. Not particularly beautiful, but it's correct. Now write these fractions in order of size. Let's try green in order of size. Okay, I've got a fifth, I have got 0.3, and I have got 25%. Now I can convert all of these into decimals or all of them to percentage, however I like. Now being a calculator unit, I can take my calculator and go 1 divided by 5. Well, that's going to be 0.2. 0.3 is already as a decimal, and 25%, 25 over 100 is 0.25. Now as I've talked before, it's best to fill up with zeros in case you get confused about the decimal places. So 0.2 is 0.20, 0.30. Now it's dead easy to see. So order of size, starting with the baby. Well, that's the smallest. That's the next one along, it's 0.25, and that's the biggest, so that's the third one. Now go back to the original. First is 1/5, write it down here. Second is 0.25, given to us as 25%, that's the next one along there. And finally 0.30, given to us originally as 0.3. First, second, third place, 3 marks. I'm really happy with that. Maybe one more. Okay, one more. This one looks really horrid. Back to green, and then perhaps we'll stop for reflection. We have got 0.6. We have got 58%, and we have got 13 out of 20. Actually, not too horrid. Let's do it without a machine, a calculator to you. Right. If you go decimals, well, that's going to stay as 0.6. That's going to stay as 0.58. Now if I was to get this out of 100, I'm multiplying by 5. So let's multiply the 13 by 5. 13 by 5 is 65. Therefore that leads me on to 0.65. Safer to fill up with zeros again. Let's grab this red one here. So 0.6 becomes 0.60. So who have we got then? Well, that's the smallest. That's the second smallest, and that's the biggest, so we go third. So first we have 58%, then we have 0.6, and finally we have 13 over 20. Okay, so I'm going to sign off now as done, and then we'll consider where we're going to go next.